Hi, my name is Vivid, and it has been a while since I've posted on the channel, and we'll get into that a little bit later as well as upcoming plans, but instead today, I thought we'd do something that we've never done before and just open a package. Dan, aka aDrive, and the Elestrals team sent me this care package, so one, massive thanks to you. I love Elestrals. I think the game is great. It is incredibly fun. And also, two, if you haven't checked out Elestrals, all of the relevant links will be in the description down below. You definitely should. Also, I feel like I should say at the top of this isn't sponsored in any way. I wasn't required to make anything. Dan just sent me some product as a friend, and I want to open it and talk about it. Wait a minute, hold that thought. Now, I didn't know this going into opening all this product, but aDrive is actually doing a break of Pokemon Base Set 2 and a prototype of the Elestrals base set, which is insane. And what's more insane? I got invited to the break, so if you want to join in on the epicness that is going to be this opening, you need to tune in to twitch.tv/aDrive this upcoming Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. There is an absolutely insane cast of content creators that are going to be attending this break, and when I say that, I mean it. Just look at this list. There is so much talent in this one list, I'm having a hard time fathoming it. So listen, you don't want to miss it. Once again, it's going to be on aDrive's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/aDrive, and it's starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this the day it goes live, you have 2 days to get ready for the break. So just attend. It's going to be an epic event. It's going to be dope. Pokemon Base Set 2 and Elestrals Base Set prototype. I don't know what more you could ask for. Okay, back to the video. As you can tell, I've already opened the initial box because when I got this, I didn't know it was the Elestrals package. We were supposed to be getting a Ninja Creamy in the mail so that we can make low-calorie ice cream. That's not really relevant to this, and you know, come to think of it, that box probably would have been a little bit bigger and heavier, but yeah, I cut this open thinking it was that, and then once I saw it was the Elestrals, I stopped. So let's get into what's actually in the package and just talk about Elestrals and life. All right, look, I laid this out initially so you don't think that I'm just some bandwagoning shill. I bought actually a lot of the Founders product from Kickstarter, which by the way raised like $1.4 million, which is insane for a trading card game. I've been playing trading card games for the better part of 15-16 years, and to see a new game come into the space and get that much support is insane, absolutely insane. But yeah, I built a deck with all of the kind of like Founders product I got. Let's see, you can kind of see. I don't have like I have some like weird glare hotspots here. But yeah, it's a mono green deck that tries to use Rummagem and Scavengem to tutor things up. And then it has like an aggressive backbone with Viscerus, Folio Forest, Demeter, the Scythes, and then the Tectorus. Also, I was super stoked because I think I only got 2 booster boxes, but I managed to pull a full playset of Nectar of the Gods in those, which I just imagine this is going to be a massive staple in every deck. So yeah, I just want you to know I'm not just like posting this because I have the cards now. I bought some initially. I just didn't know how to set up like a pack opening space for them. And this is the spirit base of the deck. I have 3 foily Terratluses. 2 I actually got from my boxes, which is pretty cool, you know, because I think it's normally like 1 to a box, and I happened to pull 2 foil Terratlus, which was the color I was interested in building. And then I also bought some of the Stellar Spirit packs, so I have the 1 Stellar Terratlus here, and then the rest are just normal little guys. But yeah, this deck is fun. I've played it a lot. If you haven't checked out the game, it has a free mobile app, so you can get in games without ever having to make a single purchase, which I feel like I have to say is fantastic and incredibly rare for a game to have a completely free way to play it without needing to make a single purchase. So yeah, if you want to try Elestrals, the mobile app, completely free. And the game is very community driven. The community has had a lot of input on cards. So if you're interested in trading card games and you want to get in on the ground floor of something, the first edition base set is out now, and you can already order those products. And then the next expansion set is taking pre-order starting in, I think, April. I felt like I had to record this in some form or fashion because the last time I opened product, I got this bad boy. If you don't know, Elestrals has sort of these serialized, incredibly rare cards. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Okay, right here. All right, right here. Sorry, my positioning is a little awkward. Right there. So this is Necruff 58 out of 99. So there are only 99 of these Necruffs in the world, which is incredible. I don't think they've all been opened either. I think a little bit over half of them have last time I checked, but they're stellar rare. They're basically like a palette swap, like a color swap of all of the Elestrals. Not all, but some of them have palette swaps. called Stellar. They're really rare. They're incredibly hyped to pop, and I popped this one without any type of proof, and I felt really bad. So hopefully we get another one in this opening, and yeah, let's start cracking product. What's in the box? What's in the box? Bubble wrap. My daughter will love to pop that. Oh, it's a big box. Okay, hold on. You're not gonna get to see the full unsheathing of this on the big camera because it's too big of a box. Oh my god, my wedding ring is stuck. I'm gonna deglove myself, please no. Okay, this is massive. First off, I can't even fit it with the full space that I've kind of given myself to work with. I also jostled my playmat there a little bit. You know, peep the Elestrals playmat, very on brand. I bought that with the Founders Edition stuff too, and it's a super high quality playmat, and I like it a lot, so I use it as my mouse pad because I don't play cards a ton. Okay, I want to open this without moving my microphone. There we go. Okay, geez, there's a lot in here. Okay, more bubble wrap. That's for the daughter. Okay, one additional game card. Very cool. I will pop that later. Okay, and this is a roadmap, like I was saying earlier, the expansion set that is taking pre-orders very soon. Frostfall. So this one introduces the new Ice Spirit Floor Mine. Also, I don't know the names of every spirit off the top of my head. I've only ever played the green one, so I know Terratlas by heart. The other 5 in the base set, we're going to open them, and we'll name them as we open them. Yeah, so Frostfall is coming out soon, releasing... Let me close this lid. I'm like, everything is in the way. Frostfall is coming out soon, releasing the ice. And then there's sort of a light and dark. I don't remember if those have official names yet. I don't think they're light and dark. I don't know if they're like day and night, solar and lunar. I don't remember. But those are releasing later this year. So big year for Elestrals. 2024 is a big year. Okay, let's see what all else is in the box. We have a booster box, which is huge. Thank you so much. These are dope. I love opening booster boxes, and the Elestrals booster boxes I opened were insanely high quality for it being like basically like the alpha edition, like before anything had beta testing done. Well, I shouldn't say that. They'd gone through several product iterations, but I've heard that the quality of the first edition cards is much improved, so it'll be interesting to see that. Oh, we have Shattered Stars. Shattered Stars is, I think, it's like a monthly subscription. You can pay a certain amount per month. I think it's like relatively affordable. I want to say it was like maybe $7.99 or $9.99. You get 3 packs or something like that. Again, I don't have this information in front of me, but Shattered Stars is a way to get like alternate alternate printings of different Elestrals. So this one is the air one. And this one is the electric one, so that's cool. I'll get this box out of the way eventually. I just want to pull everything out of here first. Okay, cool. We have, stellar, what are these called? Invoke runes? Again, I'm so sorry. I'm not incredibly familiar with the terminology. I know there's invoke runes, counter runes, divine runes. I think these are invoke. They're like one-time use. So Ambrosia, I think, is one of the most common cards in the game. It just like basically gains you 3 life. That's translating from other card game terminology. It lets you put 3 spirits back in your spirit deck, and your spirit deck is essentially your life. The Nectar of the Gods is the card I referred to earlier. It lets you draw 2 cards. Very good. We have 1 of each starter deck. There are chances we get Stellars in there. A playmat, which I am stoked about because I would like to have a playmat to take to my local game store. I'm going there tonight, and I keep not taking the one I currently have because it's my mouse pad and I forget. And then a little cute little Floor Mine pin. It's a cute little guy. I have one of these, actually. I got it with the Founders set, but I love having an extra. All right, let's cast this to the side. I don't know what order we're gonna go in here. Let me kind of lay everything out so we can get a broad view. I'm sorry, there's glare, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal once I start cracking things, because the glare is on this plastic, not on the cards itself. Now it probably will glare on hollows. Shattered Stars. I want to open those first, I think. Okay. I'll open the playmat first because, and this thing. So much product, it's hard to fit in one spot. Oh, and there's the roadmap. Okay. Let's do the playmat first. Let me move this away from the mic so it doesn't blast your eardrums. Oh no, what is in the way of my camera? This. I had to move my camera. Oh no, you've just been dealing with that. I'm so sorry. I'm not a professional. Okay. Let's see. Please don't be the same art. I don't think it's the same art. I don't think. All right, what art we got here? Oh, yes, is this Atlantis? I think this is the Atlantis art. I am not sure. Either way, love it, great art. I'll probably use this one as my mouse pad, and I'll take the other one, the one I'm using right now as my mouse pad, to my LGS. I am gonna go play, not Elestrals Unfort, haven't got anybody to convert there. Also, product has been kind of scarce. Now that first edition's out, maybe I can convince people to buy in, but after the Founders Edition, product was kind of scarce and incredibly expensive on the second market because it was hype as hell. Okay, I want to do the Shattered Stars first. I was sad these came out at a time where I was not spending money on fun, so I'm stoked to open these, and then we'll just kind of get into everything as we go. I think we'll save the starter decks for the last bit. I'm probably not going to flip through the entire deck and talk about them. I'm not, again, I've played a good number of games. There are a lot of people who have played a lot more games than me. So I feel like I'm not incredibly qualified to like talk on what is and isn't a staple or what is and isn't, you know, a great card. I've played some, probably like a low double-digit number of games, probably like in the 20s or so. And I have very limited experience because, again, the only deck I have is my mono green deck. I'm sure I could build something else, especially with like the new cards I'm getting here. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about what is and isn't a staple. For the most part, I'm just going to talk about what I like. Okay, Shattered Stars pack number 1. Got a Hydrake, an Arrowmare, a Glidestell, an Exalter. This card I like a lot. Anything that sort of forces your opponent to expend spirits, which again is basically like doing direct damage to them through an effect rather than getting in for damage, I think is insane. Peliquarius, I might not be able to pronounce these all the best. Resting on Her Laurels, this is good. I think I only have one copy of this, and this is a much better art. And a Lycoris. Okay, full art Lycoris, love that. Love myself a full art card. Okay, sick. Am sad that I wasn't able to get in on these. I'll kind of set things out like that I think are shiny or pretty, and then other things will go off to the side. Maybe we'll do a big haul at the end. This one, oh man, I'm hoping here. I've got a big hope that I get. There is a mosaic art, I believe it was, like an alt art. Maybe mosaic's not the right word, like a stained glass art of Voltempest that I think looked insane. Toxion, Lycavolt, Sparkit, Quackle, this card's great. Astrabbits, this is a new art, I believe, and this card is insane. Oh, Asken, you shall receive. Hello. Beautiful, dude. This card's great. I don't know if it is still the case. And a full art Zaptor. Okay, so we got Lycoris, Zaptor. I'm remembering the spirits as they come to me. There was a point in time where this was talked about as like the best card, maybe in the base set. I don't know if that's still the case, but you can disenchant like an electric or a wind rune from it, or spirit from it. I keep saying rune instead of spirit. From the Voltempest to basically do 3 direct damage to an opponent. So again, I think direct damage cards are great. Yeah, that is a sick art. Stoked to have that. Okay, all right, let's get into these little like stellar, I think they're called invoke runes. Please don't crucify me if I'm getting terminology wrong. The Ambrosia and the Nectar of the Gods, both super sick cards. I think I only had one Ambrosia before now, so super stoked to have another, and this will be my 4th Nectar. Let's kind of get this out of there in good fashion. Little curl there, but not a big deal. Should be able to come out. I will say, I think these cards, and I also think that that's a side effect of this. I don't think it's like the cardboard, because these two, very straight. I don't know if you can see that. And also, you just like set something heavy on top of it. This is not bad curling by any step. Or by any step, that's not maybe not what I'm trying to say. By any stretch of the imagination. There you go. I know that's something that some games struggle with, is bad curling, and I think it's like relatively hard to get foils in these boxes, like where you have kind of like a showcase card up front. It's relatively hard to get any card to be the showcase card and to not have like a little curl to it. But again, not bad. It'll straighten out. Stoked to have that art of the nectar. So, second Ambrosia, Stellar Ambrosia. Love the color. It's got that like kind of like a yellow and green. I think the other one is blue and red, maybe. Hold on, I have it right here. Is it blue and red? I have one in my green deck. Like I said, I have the one copy. Let's alter the stars. Maybe I don't. Did I not pull any? I could have swore I did. Maybe I didn't put one in this, because this is supposed to be kind of an aggressive deck. So maybe I was like, I don't care. I guess not. I thought I did. I know I have a copy, but I guess it's not in that deck. Okay. Trash off to the side. That's future me's problem. All right. Ooh, these are both Tectorus. There is a Stellar Tectorus in here. Tectorus is a workhorse in my mono green deck. If I pulled a Stellar, I would be so stoked. There's a Stellar Tectorus is in the first edition packs for sure. I like really wanted Stellar Viscerus, but alas, didn't happen. But again, we got the Necruff, so that's good. Here's the non-Stellar Necruff. Okay, I'm not going to double Necruff pack. I'm not going to spend a ton of time like talking about all the commons and uncommons. I'm going to kind of, go through. This card's great. Just destroys an Elestral. We're just going to kind of get to the meat of things and then, see where that gets us. Okay, so Floracne, is that our rare for this pack? I believe so, because rares have like the little dot in the middle. Uncommons. Okay, yeah, uncommons. Gotcha. All right, I'll set that aside up here, and also this card. If I could build a second green deck, just do green on green hate crimes. That would be fun. And I think 3 Earthquake is kind of like a staple if you're running green as a main. Drataya, this is like the fruit card, right? When a player casts Ambrosia, draw 2 cards. There you go. And we go, just pair it right up with our Stellar Ambrosia. Earth Scout. I think these cards, is that released yet? Yeah. So this was like something that got added in. They have like little symbols down here. So these are bears. They're like bear creature types, or something like that. Bear Elestral types rather. And they like combo with each other, which is cool. I don't know if it was like particularly competitive, but very, very cool. Scavagem's a solid card. Spy Nymph, Cracking. All right. Solid Cracking. Okay, not the best two packs of those. No hollows. All right, actually, we'll save the booster box for last, I guess, because it's gonna be kind of, the main meat and potatoes of everything. Let's just see if we grabbed a Stellar in one of these, shall we? We're gonna start with the green. It's my favorite. I don't think it's the same Stellars in these anymore, because I think it was like the first stage Elestrals that were Stellar, like Necruff, and not necessarily the Ascensions. Like, I think the Ascension in this one is, I don't remember its name, the 3-headed dog boy. I think these are potentially the Stellars in the first edition starter decks. I could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've seen people opening them. Okay, either way, let's crack into it, see if we get some 6 Stellars. Blaze Boy? Blaze? There's a 2-headed one, and then the 3-headed one. It's like Cerberus. I don't know. Oh man, Dan's gonna be like, I'm never sending this guy anything again. Oh, cool. Quick little how to play guide. Okay, so we got Centarbor here. I think this would have been Stellar if it was gonna be, but let's crack it open and see. I think that would have been the Stellar. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. We got Centarbor, Sprouter. Sprouter was the Stellar in Founders Edition. Why do I feel like there are more cards in these now? Okay, so non-Stellar Ambrosia is red and green, not red and blue. Oh, we got more Demeters. Love that. Love that. Why do I feel... Oh, because the Spirit deck is also bundled in here. That checks out. Okay. I want to keep these kind of together. I think this would be a good way to kind of get friends into playing them. I stripped apart all my old ones, but now that we have secondary copies of everything, we can sleeve them up, get friends playing. Always sleeve your cards, though. Gotta sleeve them. Let's get this die out of here. Each of these comes with a sweet little die. Let me show that real quick. Ooh, love it. I think the die look really good, and what's more, for the Nat 20, they have the little focus, the little Elestrals rune. Very cute, very cool. All right, let's keep it rolling. Okay, so I've already cut a little slit in all these. I think it's gonna be the first Elestral that would be a stellar. Ooh, did I cut the box? My bad. So maybe we just pull it out and see if we get like a stellar and we don't flip through everyone. No dice. I will open it though, just because now I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I should have asked for information. I should have asked like what all changed, because there's a lot of differences between Founders and First Edition. Like I opened a good chunk of Founders product, but a lot's changed. Okay. All right, cool. I think we're good there. Gotta get the die out so I can get this back in there. Let's just go, like I said I was gonna do. Let's just do the face card of each one, because I think that's the one that would be the stellar. Just kind of crack and go. And then we'll get into packs and hope we get a stellar there. I want to pull a stellar on camera. Ugh. Imperial? No stellar. Sad day. I don't know what my chances were, but it feels like they should have been higher than this. I've opened 3 no stellar. Come on. Kidding. They're incredibly rare. Let's move these over here. I'm running out of space. Running out of space. Oh, we got trash up here? This isn't where trash goes. Trash goes on the floor. That's future me's problem. Alright. The wind. This one would be a 6 stellar. Penterror, I believe, was the box topper of Founders Edition. And there was a chance to get a stellar of it, but I think there were only 5 printed. So was it 5 or 25? It was a very low number. Super low number. All right. Looks like there's 100 of other things. Oh, no stellar. Sad day, dude. That one would have been cool. This is my favorite die of the set, though. The wind one. Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Move on over here. And then let's rip this open. Man, you know what? I'm stoked that I got starter decks, because like I said, I haven't been able to get my friends to play, and now there's no reason not to. We can just pick a color. I'll kind of explain, you know, what the different colors do. I think that's one of the things Elestrals does very well, is the colors have like very distinct identities. And they're not kind of like stereotypical to what you would see to other card games, which I feel like would be easy to fall into. Trifernal. There we go. The 3-headed dog was Trifernal. Okay. All right, sick. Not gonna open all those. I want to leave those together. I have all these how to play guides now, so if anybody wants to know how to play, hit me up. I've got 5 of them. All right, well, let's crack this now before we get into the booster box here, because I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Stellar Galaxy. Love that. This thing looks sick. Oh my god, I've never really played water at all. I've played, like I said, like I have mono green built, but I have dabbled in like wind a little bit. Never played water. When Galaxy is enchanted, swap each water enchanted Elestral's attack with its defense. Oh man. All right, well, we pulled a stellar. I don't think it counts. It doesn't count for my purposes, but it is sick. It's not like no, it's not a serialized, it's promo. Okay, cool. Man, I'm still stoked about this Vol Tempest. Let's leave this on top. This is my favorite pull so far. Favorite pull so far. Okay. Let's get to it. This Earthquake is not rare like these other two. All right, main event. Main event time. We got the booster Boxerino, and we're going in. looks good. Elestrals has sick packaging, something that I know Dan prides himself on, and he should. It looks very good. Even on the inside. Okay, this could be stellar. Let's see. Ooh, no, it is a Voltempest though. Sick Voltempest. Sick. Don't like it as much as this art, but it is sick. This would have been a sick stellar. Oh my god, that would have been insane. All right, we're going. We're going. We got, how many packs is this? 32, 36? Where does it say? Does it say? It's gotta say somewhere. I'm not gonna flip it over because I'll drop everything. It's 30 something, I believe. I think it's 32 or 36. Count with me. Or down. All right, here's hoping to get some sweet pulls. Again, we're gonna kind of blaze through the commons and uncommons and really focus hard on rares, holos, and specifically stellars. All right, Atlantis, Titan. I feel like this is a new card, or I feel like it's a card I haven't seen. Do they add cards in first edition? I don't know. Sakura Sword. Oh, yes! The first card. The first card in the box is a Demeter. That is great. This card is insanely good in aggressive green decks. Lets you disenchant from it to boost an Elestral's attack and defense by 3 each. I run 3 in my little mono green deck here, but I don't have one from an actual pack. I have the ones from the Artist Edition, which I think are sweet. They're sweet cards. But it, you know, I would like to have the full arts from packs. So big pull there. Yeah, see, I have 3. We can start swapping them out. I doubt I'm gonna get 3 in here, but I don't mind playing a little split. I don't mind playing a little split skis, a little 2-1 for now. If we manage to pull another, God, that would be so insane. Let me move my mouse. I'm so sorry. I'm not a professional. I've never done this. All right, round 2. I guess I can also use this this time to talk about the channel a little bit. If you noticed, I haven't been posting a ton, and that's because I got a job. Okay, with Volcarius, we opened one of these earlier. I got a job that is not on YouTube. YouTube was my full-time source of income for a little while, and by a little while I mean like a year and a half. And then I was also doing like stay-at-home dad duties. So if you don't know, I have a daughter. She's great. She's napping right now. Grandma's here watching her. Don't worry. I'm not gonna just like neglect her if she wakes up from her nap. But I was doing, oh, I see a little sparkle back there. A little sparkle. Hold on, let's get to that. Ooh, it's a foil Zaptor. I love the foil spirits. And this one is one of the better arts, honestly. In terms of the full spirits, because he's at ya. He's going. Does that take the rare slots? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Anyways, I was doing stay-at-home dad and YouTube full-time for a while. And then we put my daughter in daycare. If you don't know, childcare is incredibly expensive. It's brutally expensive. And I'm immunosuppressed because I'm on a biologic for psoriasis. This is just a lot of information, so just bear with me. Immunosuppressed means basically my immune system's not great. So I got sick for like 3 months because whenever your kid starts daycare, if they've never been around other kids are just walking festering bags of germs. Like, I love my daughter so much. She hasn't stopped having a runny nose since going to daycare. We have been told that their immune system is great once they start in actual school from daycare. But yeah, she's been sick basically since starting. Aphiros, love the art on this card. One of the best arts in the set, honestly. So I got sick for 3 months, and I probably should have continued to post during that time. It was like right when Scarlet and Violet came out, but I don't know. I was like brutally sick. I had like strep throat and COVID and an upper respiratory infection all at the same time. Imperial's the rare here. And I had like a bladder infection, which I think is pretty rare for a man. Not a bladder infection, a UTI. I don't remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I got super brutally sick and it lasted for like 3 months. And I took that time off. And then my revenue
you know, obviously on YouTube and socials went from a lot to a little. And at that time, you know, my daughter was in daycare. Tech Taurus, one of my favorite cards in the set. We needed to be able to cover daycare because once she was in it, she loved it. She started thriving, so we wanted to keep her in. So I got a job, and I told myself, like, I got a work from home job. I work for a great company called LaunchPass now. You should look us up. I'll put links to that in the description. We help creators monetize Discord servers. It's great. I do a lot of social media for LaunchPass. Love it. Great job. Great team. I work from home. It fits into my lifestyle. I thought I would be able to continue creating content at the same pace, but I'm basically creating content for a company, and then to sit down in the evening and create content for myself while trying to also be a dad and a husband. It's a lot. So I'm figuring things out in 2024. I have a comeback plan. I've been working on some videos, some video ideas, and some side projects that aren't Pokemon related, which would probably not live on this channel, but alas, you know, we'll see. Anyways, that's just, you know, where I've been. I got sick. I had to get a job because we needed money kind of like immediately. So I got a job doing content for a company, again, called LaunchPass. They're great. You should look into them if you need to monetize a Discord for any reason. If you have a skill set that you can monetize, LaunchPass will do that. And yeah, so we're getting back on the content grind. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you, and I still love you all very much. Okay, Veritaqua, Quackle, Sorlet, Sparkit, Cybernetic, Ashrabbit, Pandison. Love this card. Also love the art on it. So yeah, if you were curious about where I've been, what I've been doing, that's that. You know, just a little bit of what have I been up to, what's life been like. Figured we could talk a little bit while we go through things. So the foils we've gotten so far have just been the Zaptor and the Demeter. If we just get the full Demeter from this, I'm a-okay with that. I don't remember all of these. Like this card, I do not remember this from Founders. Is this a first edition exclusive? Maybe. Trident of Poseidon, solid card. Thunderbolt of Zeus, Aphirus. Second Aphirus. This was a holo in Founders. I'm almost positive, because I'm almost positive I have a holo Aphirus. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah. So things I've been working on. I've been working on beating Pokemon. I'm not going to spoil the game yet, because I think it'll be fun. Beating, you know, a hardcore Nuzlocke with only Pokemon that don't evolve. I think that would be sweet if I can do it. It's been pretty hard. So like when I say don't evolve, I don't mean like middle stages. Like I can't use like Nidorino just because it's or I'm sorry, unevolved. I can't use Nidorino just because it's unevolved. I would have to use like Nidoran specifically, if that makes sense. I've been working on a Digimon video, which is fun. I think that would live on the main channel. Tech Taurus. Oh, dude, we're getting closer and closer to two fully fleshed out green decks. And I'm working on an old school RuneScape channel, and maybe Magic the Gathering. I don't know, and ASMR. I have all these ideas of things I want to do, cooking content. I have all these ideas of things I want to do. It's just about learning how to prioritize my time. Because like I said, I make content for a company now. So I don't always just want to quit that and then make content for myself. But I'm learning to prioritize that a little bit, fit it into the schedule. You know, eventually, I think at some point I would like to do full-time on YouTube again. I think I would always work with LaunchPass. I love the team. I love the company. I love what we do. So I'd always work with them, I believe, in some capacity, even if it was just as like an affiliate or like potentially doing like brand deals with them in the future. But yeah, right now I'm like head of content and I run social media for them. Okay, let's focus on the game again a little bit here. Amp up. Equal Links. Solid card. Solid card. Very good. Just lets you destroy runes. Big in green decks. See, I like green because of the Scavengem and Rubbengems in the decks, at least in the ones I run. It lets you tutor up a lot of just like these like random one-ofs that are situational, but a lot of like situational powerhouses makes for a very consistent deck. So big fan of that. Golden Apple of Discord. Man, okay, that's our third Tectorus, I believe. Man, I feel like we're kind of getting... We're a little foil, not foil. That's sorry. I keep falling on vernacular for other games, and I am sorry about that. I'm not trying to do that, but I keep falling on vernacular of like I play a lot of Magic too, so I'll say like foil instead of I know it's hollow in this game. I'm bad about that. When I first started playing Magic, I was coming from a stint of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so I would call it hollows, and they're very adamant that you don't call it hollows in that game. I got corrected a lot. Folio Forest, Jolton, Carrion. I think the thing to kind of like, you know, stop talking about me and start talking about Elestrals again. That's what we're here for. Volcaries, sick. I think the thing that I love about the game, at least in my limited play experience so far, is that it's like pretty easy to pick up on. The gameplay is pretty intuitive. If I tell you this is a Quackle, you read the effects, and once you learn, like there is some vernacular you have to learn, right? So like when you cast this Quackle, you can return up to, and then it's 3 symbols from your underworld to your spirit deck. Like you have to learn that this means like Zaptors, basically, right? Like once you can connotate like the different lingo for each card, it becomes like very intuitive. So when I cast this, that's when I take a spirit from my spirit deck and enchant this boy and put him in play. Then I can return up to 3 Zaptors from my spirit deck, or from my underworld, which is like your graveyard in other games. Your underworld is the graveyard. Everything here is kind of like, is it Greek mythology? It's mythology based. So, you know, we have like the pantheon, and like we have all these gods as the divine runes. Anyway, the game's very intuitive, but there's a lot of strategy, and I think there's like a nexus mechanic, which kind of lets you, like, if I have this dude in play and he's enchanted with this, whatever, he's misenchanted right now, which basically means that his effect doesn't go off, but he's got a spirit, so I could like use this to pay for, I don't know, the Sorlet. If I wanted to misenchant the Sorlet too, you can like nexus by moving spirits around on the field, because otherwise I think without that mechanic the game would kind of struggle from burning through your resources too quickly. But as is, man, that's my 4th Tectorus. I like this card. It might be it may be not my favorite card in the set, but I think Viscerus is my favorite card in the set. But man, we got a lot of them going. It is a beast with this, though. I'll tell you what, beast combo right there. But yeah, I think without the Nexus mechanic, the game would probably struggle from burning through your resources too quickly and kind of being pigeonholed into playing a lot of recovery spells. As is, you don't actually have to do that. You just have to be careful and kind of strategic with how you use your spirits. I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that came up in testing. Thalacane, like, you know, you get a 20 spirit deck. So I don't think I've talked about this, but the main bulk of your deck construction is you get a 40 card deck, and that's like all of your cards, right? Like your whatever you want in your deck. And then you get a 20 card spirit deck, and you can run as many colors or whatever as you want. I think, at least from my experience, not many colors right now can go mono. I think green gets away with it. But you need different effects from different elements right now, or different spirits. And so most decks run between like 2 and 3 colors. And Lycovolt's Equal Links. I like Lycovolt as a card. I think it's very sweet. It's like a discard. Yeah. When it destroys an opponent's Celestial in battle, you can look at that opponent's hand and discard a card from it. That's the kind of effect I like, because I like unfun strategies. So anyways, you get a 40 card deck, you get a 20 card spirit deck, and when your spirit decks it's empty, as soon as you get like attacked directly or you're forced to expend and your spirit deck's empty, you lose the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if they found out kind of like early on in testing that like, hey, we need a mechanic where we can kind of like reuse our spirits. in a creative way, because otherwise I do think that the game would maybe suffer a little bit. You'd have to micromanage your resources to a level that I think would almost be unfun, but as it is, it's very fun because it's like a puzzle each game. And I love that. All right. Thunderbolt of Zeus, Spark It, Aphiros. Solid little pull there. All right. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually tested the quality of this in comparison to my Founders Edition product. Let's do that now. Because the Founders Edition product, I think, was already good quality. But I've been told this blows it out of the water. Okay. Founders Edition, First Edition. I will say, I think this is darker in a bad way, if that makes sense. Like, on camera, it might look a little bit... I think even on camera, it looks worse. This has... I don't want to say less contrast, because that sounds bad. The First Edition one, I think, has a wider range of colors. Like, you still have those very dark darks, like down here and up here. Whereas in this one, I think you lose a lot of the detail in the middle of the card. Both still very high quality card stock. I will say this one feels less plasticky. I don't know. I know they're not plastic, but this one I think has some kind of coating on it that makes it feel... Has anyone ever used like, or ever collected like the Topps Pokemon cards? I don't know if anyone remembers that but me. They weren't like the official trading card game. They were Topps cards, and they weren't like you couldn't play a game with them. It was just a picture of a Pokemon. These cards kind of feel like that in a way where I think they have a coating on them that, I don't know. These feel nicer. These feel a lot nicer. There's also like less glare. You can see that. I think that's a difference, and it's not even just like where the light is. There's just like, this is a shinier card, whereas this I feel like is more matte. You get more color detail, which I like, and it feels nicer. Okay, yeah, the quality is improved. Go ahead. All right, pop off, Dan. You told me the quality is a lot better. You were not kidding. There's a lot of differences there. There's going to be a lot of tags in this video when I'm covering different topics. Pandison. Bro, I'm telling you, we can build a whole other green deck. I'm not mad. I don't have the Viscerous, so it'd have to be, I think, like a little bit more controlling of a green deck. The Viscerous, I got 2 booster boxes last time. Or 3? I think I ended up with 3. And I got a full playset of Viscerous. Stoked about that. I also had the artist ones, though. So maybe I could build another aggressive green deck. Just do green on green. I might be able to build the exact same deck, now that I think about it. Circle the Sky. Solid card. Okay, so this card right here, it mentions the mechanic I was talking about. Hold on. I'm not used to this angle. So the Nexus. So you Nexus up to 2 spirits, and if you do, you can draw a card. So basically that means like you can move 2 spirits from enchanting one thing to another. And that can be a good way to trigger certain effects that say like when you Nexus a spirit from this or to this, do X, Y, and Z. Yeah, this card is great. Love it. I think this is also is this a counter rune? Or is this an invoker? This is an invoker rune, I'm pretty sure. Counter runes are... Let's go in. Let me try and like make sure I can familiarize myself with this. This is a counter rune. What's that say? Sharon's Obal. That's a counter rune, because there's like 5 different rune types. This is a stadium rune, so that's continuous. This is an, I don't know if it's called an enchant or an equipment. This is a rune where an empower, you use it on an Elestral, so you play it on an Elestral. The Demeter is a divine rune. I'm not gonna go fetch that up. You saw it. It's beautiful. And then this is an Invoker in. Okay, look, I got it. I got it down. It just took a minute. So these you can use at instant speed. You have to play them face down first in your like back row. These you put kind of over here. They give a stadium effect to the whole field. These, like I said, you empower an Elestral with them, and these you just play. There you go. Look at me, popping off. So these you play, you do the effect, they go away. These stay. These you play face down, and then they go away when you use the effect. These stay, and then I'll pull off the Demeter. Just so we're clear here. These stay on the field. Oh, this card's beautiful. Okay. Man, this is the green box, I'm telling you. Alright. Let's see how many we got left. Have you been counting? I don't know how many packs we've opened. But, oh no, pack down. Pack down, that's the pack with the Stellar too. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Alright, I will save this box. I think, 1, it's pretty. 2, I need places to store stuff. Oh, did I drop 2 packs? Alright, turns out I dropped 3 packs. So one of these, guaranteed to have a Stellar. By the way, this is the Stellar Tech Taurus, I'm pretty sure. It's like very white, and got that like lighter green color. Oh, I would love it. I'd cry. I wouldn't cry. Don't expect me. I don't cry for anything. That's not true. I'm very emotional, but I don't like show my surprise well. But I will be stoked. I'll be internally crying. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Pandora's Box. I have no clue what this card does. This Pandora's Box can only be cast when an opponent activates an effect that searches for or casts a card from their deck. Negate that effect, and the opponent must send the top 2 cards from their deck to the underworld. Very cool. Kind of like a... There we go. An interesting tech piece. Like if a deck is very heavy on searching, like my green deck is. My green deck has a lot of search effects. You can kind of tech that in and get them. Get them in game 2 and 3. Because if I'm not wrong, the format is best 2 out of 3 for competitive play with like a 12 card side deck. Or sideboard. I don't know what it's called. Alright. Got a cute little Ursamog here. Rise from the Ashes. Oh, this is like the, I never pulled one of these. This is the card that, yeah, just returns an Elestral from the underworld. I think this is a card that, like, stonks go up. Because the more you get effects that, like, dump things into your underworld, the more this card becomes insane. Because it's also a special cast. So you get, like, 1 normal cast a turn, and then you can have, like, infinite special casts. So you can kind of combo out if you can find ways to, like, dump a bunch of cards in your yard and then bring them back. Also, the shocks on my chair are going out, so... Oh, yep, you just saw I'm wearing shorts. I put on a nice shirt, put on shorts to go with it. That's my combo. Smoltuga, Warmite, Exaltair. Ooh. That's a good card, and it's pretty. That's a good full. Okay, so now we've kind of caught up here, right? I think. I don't know how many you're expected to get in a box, but the Pandora's Box, the Demeter, the Circle of the Sky, and the Zaptor. Okay, we're kind of catching up. We're catching up. For a while, it was just the Demeter and the Zaptor, but in the last like few packs, we really hit it. Look how reflective these are. I love it. Okay, big hits, big hits. Still stoked about this Demeter more than anything, though. I will admit. Once again, the Stellar is in one of these 3 packs I dropped. How many we got left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 packs. I'm feeling it. I have so much trash on my desk. So much. Like an infinite amount of trash. This is going to be a long video. It's going to be a long video, but you know what? I'm here for it. Maybe people want to just chill, sit back, kick back, listen, learn, love. Live, laugh, love, learn Elestrals. Lazarus. Oh, we've got something a little shiny back here. Is another Zaptor. Ooh, a Vol Tempest. I don't think I ever pulled one of these from a pack. This card is... I probably have enough to build this deck now. Because I have 2 right here. Just right here. I have this one. I think I have 1 other copy. I don't know if the deck runs 2 or 3. But one of my favorite cards from the base set, for sure. I think Viscerus is my favorite card. I just like that playstyle. Feels like very aggro-y and mid-rangey. This, on the other hand, very control-y. Very control-y, I'm gonna grind it out. Oh, this is it. Okay, the box was feeling a little stagnant at a point, and now I would go as far as to say it's feeling pretty good. It's pretty good. I think anything else we get at this point is gravy. But I'm still fully expecting a Stellar, just because that's my toxic trait. My toxic trait is I'm a little bit of an overly optimistic gambler, so I always think that I'm going to get the best outcome. Scythe Demeter, Spinep, Scavengem. Ooh, Moustation. I don't know what you do off the top of my head. You can expend a Water Spirit in order to swap this Moustation's attack with its defense till the end phase. Oh, okay. So it would go from being like a 1-beater to a 6. Interesting. Probably like you would want to do that in like a pretty aggressive strategy, I would imagine. Okay. Yeah, we've caught up. I don't know how many, I don't know like what the rate is on foils. I know Dan's talked about it. He's like very open with like what rates should be for things. All right, here we go. So we're probably, I would imagine, on rate. It feels good now. It feels like we've almost pulled 10. If we pull 10, then the rate's not 33%, but it's close enough to it that I would just say like a third of the box. All right, Krakid, Vertakwa, Crackle. The names are great. Sluggle, Arrowmare, Suicune, Chrysor, Majersa. I think a lot of thought and effort went into naming these little dudes. I wonder if I'm not opening these right. I feel like I'm struggling with these packs a little bit. The packs, I will say, are very snug to the cards, which I think is a good thing. Some packs you'll find, like for card games, have like a little bit too much wiggle room, and it's at the detriment to the cards. Glidestell is a sweet card. This is the one that it can attack twice. Yeah. When you can expend a wind in order to give Glidestell +5 until the end phase, and while it's empowered by Arrowmare, it can attack twice. A little combo there. Glidestell can really get in. All right. I'm telling you, the Stellar's in one of the 3 cards I set aside, or the 3 packs I set aside. Caprigal. We're powering to the end. We're going to it. I've rambled about my channel. I've talked about Elestrals. I'm running out of good content. Anybody play old school RuneScape? I've been addicted lately. Krakid, Ursamog, Rummagem, Scythe Demeter. Ooh, the Stratamoth. Never pulled one of these. And Founders Edition. Oh, nope. There we go. I am not good with where to move the card to be right under the lens, which doesn't make sense because it's literally just holding it right under the lens. This is beautiful though. Look at the like this fiery. I know it's it's air, wind. It's not fire, but the background looks, I don't know, it's so contrasty. Love it. Okay. Stratamoth also pretty sweet. You can get it out pretty quick, right? Isn't that the effects? Stratamoth gets +1 for each Nimbug and Suicune on the field, and in your underworld you can expend Wind Spirit in order to return each of your opponent's runes to their hands. Oh, that's big. So like if they just have like a stacked back row, you just say nope. No, you don't. I'm pretty sure the Suicune and Nimbug combo is like it gets out Stratamoth quickly. Oh, I got the Vertakwa. I want to say Vertaco. Astrabbit. Ooh, nice little hollow Leonite there. I think I do remember pulling this one in the base set. This might be my third copy. Might have a playset of that dude now. Okay. The last pack that is guaranteed not to have a stellar, and then one is guaranteed to be in these three, because I dropped them. And for some reason, that's just how things work in my mind. Imagine. I open the last one, it's a stellar. Oh my gosh, beautiful. What a beautiful moment. Tritaya. Drops of Leaf. Oh, what are you? Gato Bolt. Gato Bolt. You can target an electric enchanted Elestral and give it +1 attack and defense for each electric spirit enchanting this Gato Bolt to the end phase. Okay. This is my first one of that. I should try to complete the base set. I should go for it. That should be my goal. I'm probably there on commons and uncommons at this point, because this is my 4th box plus like a bunch of supplemental packs. I'm probably there on commons and uncommons. Now, mind you, they would be different editions. It would be Founders and First Edition, but you know, who's counting? Nimbark Nectar. I thought it was Stellar. Empirics. What does this card do? When it's destroyed in battle or by an opponent's card effect, you can expend a fire. If you do during this turn's end phase. Oh, okay, so it's just like the Phoenix. Keeps coming back. Love it. Yeah, I feel like we caught up on foils hollows so quickly. Alright. Stellar Tectorus incoming. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my jolly little bones. I'm telling you. It's gonna be there. Here we go. Oh, it's a Nectar of the Gods. You love to see that, though. That's my 5th Nectar, which means I almost have 2 playsets. If you count the Stellar one that I pulled earlier, which will be going in my deck, because I think the art is sweet. Alright. Alright, Stellar Tectorus, last pack. Where the people that open packs frequently, I feel like I hear them say last pack magic. I feel like I hear them say that. It's last pack magic. Here we go. Alright, you ready? Oh, it's a Krakatuga. It is a hollow. No, Stellar. Man, what a rip. I'm kidding. Okay, let's go over the hits of the pack. I'll kind of like lay things out here in an attractive fashion. And by attractive, I mean in whatever fashion they come out in. Why do I feel like we went from so few hits to so many hits? Okay. So this is just rares, and I think there's like a random earthquake in here. Like rares plus an earthquake. Yeah. I'll move that up here. I feel like we got a full playset of Tectorus in this box, though. 2. Yeah, 3. Oh, 4. I can build 3 green decks now. Okay. Up here. Alright. Wow. Okay, let's go through. Let's kind of pull them all together here. This is not very pro trading card gamer of me, but let's see what we got. The Leonites. These are not in order. Circle the Sky. Zaptor. I'm gonna start setting them down. Pandora's Box. Exaltair. Oh, my favorite. My new waifu. Demeter. Set her over there. Gato Bolt. Rise from the Ashes. Sick card. Vol Tempest. Mouse Station. Stratomoth. Another favorite. I just like love the artwork on this one. Nectar of the Gods. Putting it over there. Empirics. Krakatuga. This card also does direct damage, so I think it's sweet. A Leonite. Circle the Sky. I think that sort of these, the ones that can go in any deck, like you can use any color spirit to enchant them. They're very good, right? Like, I mean, I think they're a necessity for the game to be any kind of balanced, but they're very good. Okay, that's it. That is everything that came in this Elestrals care kit. And once again, I want to say massive shout out to Dan and the Elestrals team. Thank you. You didn't have to send me anything. It was a blast opening this. I can't wait. This is kind of like reigniting my spark. I haven't played in a few weeks now, and now I'm gonna get my friends over. We're gonna have a game night. I'm about it. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed watching me open all this. Hope you've enjoyed my ramblings. Yeah, look forward to more Elestrals in 2024. Big things coming. And also look forward to more content from me. Okay, thank you. Subscribe, leave a like. I love you all. Let's get parasocial. I'm kidding. Okay, all right, talk to you later.